Morning to you all. Today we shall be discussing about certain experiments on respiration. Today we shall discuss that during respiration we have discussed that carbon dioxide is the end product. Then we have water as well as ATP, that is energy in the form of ATP. But along with respiration, some amount of heat is also liberated. That's why you find that when you place your index finger just below the nose and when you breathe in and breathe out, you can feel warm air. Got it? So what is that? That is some amount of heat is also released during respiration. So let us prove that by this experiment. In this case, what do we find? That you take 2 thermos flasks, take about 200 seeds. Got it? Now divide it into 100. First, that is the seeds, germinating seeds. You have to take the germinating seeds, around 200 pea seeds or gram seeds, and introduce it into the thermos flask. Before plugging it, that is before closing the mouth of the thermos flask with the cotton wool, you introduce a laboratory thermometer. Clear? Now this is the control setup B. What we have done? Here again we have taken about 100 gram seeds and then we have boiled it. Why? So that the seeds are killed. Then they are washed with carbolic acid, that is some antiseptic, or formalin to prevent bacterial decay. And the same setup is being made. Introduce a thermometer and close the mouth of the thermos flask with the cotton wool. Now keep aside the setup for few hours. What do we find? There is rise in the level of the temperature, that is the mercury in the thermometer. Got it? What does it prove? That is the germinating seeds give out carbon dioxide. Clear? Carbon dioxide, of course, it is given out and some heat is produced. That leads to the rise in temperature and therefore the level of the mercury rises. Got it? Whereas since the seeds are already dead, they are boiled seeds, they are already dead, so there is no respiration process taking place here. So there is no release of heat here. Therefore, there is no change, that is rise in the level of the mercury temperature. So this proves that during germination process, some heat is evolved, that is heat is given out during respiration. And you already know that respiration is a catabolic reaction. Now let us come to the next experiment, that is anaerobic respiration. What we have taken in the first setup A, that is the experimental setup, you take some 5 to 6 seeds, germinating seeds, and remove the outer peel. Got it? And fill the test tube with mercury and introduce these seeds into it and invert it over a beaker containing mercury. Clear? Now what happens in this case? You find that slowly the level of mercury goes down. Got it? Now what does it prove? That certain that is during this process some amount of carbon dioxide is also produced. Now what happens in this? Since the germinating seeds give out CO2, there is slowly the level of the mercury goes down. This can be proved by introducing KOH stick. Got it? Now since KOH absorbs CO2, again you will find rise in the level of mercury. Got it? This is also an experimental setup. That is, what is the result of this, the level of the mercury after few hours. Now come to the next one. What is respiration and photosynthesis? You have already discussed earlier. Respiration means what? That is, how can we say that respiration is opposite to photosynthesis? Got it? Now yes, how can you say that? Respiration, what is the difference between respiration and photosynthesis? First itself, the first point is, in respiration, that is breakdown of that is release of energy, that is catabolic reaction, while photosynthesis, what do we find? It is an anabolic reaction. It involves the synthesis of organic compound, that is glucose, with the help of raw materials carbon dioxide and water, whereas respiration, there is breakdown of organic compound, complex compound, into simpler forms. Then again you can write the next definition, that is respiration, some heat is involved. Got it? Whereas photosynthesis, heat is not involved. Then again you can give one more differences, that is respiration takes place all the time. That is, living organism has to undergo respiration throughout its life. Once a living organism stops undergoing respiration, that means it is dead. Of course, we have certain organisms which can undergo anaerobic respiration. Clear? Then photosynthesis can occur only during daytime. That is also one of the main difference between respiration and photosynthesis. Now sometimes you may be asked that respiration, like what is the end product? What is the end product? In respiration, carbon dioxide is produced. In photosynthesis, oxygen is produced. So sometimes you may be asked, instead of differentiate, you may be asked, why is respiration reverse of photosynthesis? Then give all these points. Got it? That is why respiration is said to be reverse of photosynthesis, because during photosynthesis, oxygen is given out, end product, while as in respiration, carbon dioxide is given out. Photosynthesis takes place only during daytime, respiration takes place all the time. Got it? Daytime also, nighttime by the living organisms. When you compare about the plants also, then you can mention about the catabolic and anabolic reaction. Come to the last topic, that is, how is respiration different in plants and respiration in animals? What is the main points? In plants, there is no gaseous transport, whereas in animals, you have already studied about the elaborate respiratory system. That is, you have the lungs, the main respiratory organ, how the air from the atmosphere enters through the nose, enters through the windpipe, crossing and then reaching the bronchus, bronchioles, lungs and diaphragm. Clear? That is, what will you write? How is respiration different in plants and animals? In respiration in plants takes place by the simple method of diffusion, that is just a gaseous exchange, whereas in animals it takes place through gaseous transport. Got it? And then you can write about the end products. In plants, that is, anaerobic respiration results in the production of ethyl alcohol, whereas anaerobic respiration in animals results in the release of lactic acid. One more difference you can say that in respiration in plants, very less amount of heat is produced, whereas in animals, large amount of heat is produced as compared to plants. Clear? So that was all about this chapter. If you have any doubt, we can get it cleared in your doubt classes or interactive classes. So stay home, be safe.